Hey, it's Steve Zocchi with the Traction Reaction Podcast here at Road America. I'm here with Bruce Linsmeyer, who has the car that everybody's been oohing and on about all weekend, of course, the Lotus-56 Turbine. And a lot of fans, when they just see it, they just go, that is so cool. So Bruce, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Steve, first of all, thanks for your kind comments. It's a pleasure to show it off to the fans, and I appreciate everybody looking at it and enjoying it.
This is, of course, the 68 Lotus-56, and what type of turbine is in it?
This has a Pratt Whitney variation of the PT6 Pratt Whitney, which is a probably 750 horsepower engine unrestricted, and probably 550 horsepower with restrictions in the day.
So everyone knows the Parnelli, the 67 car. Was that the same engine then as they ran it with Lotus?
It was the same Pratt & Whitney make and another model, but a very close comparable engine, but they had a greater restriction of the air inlet for 1968, trying to slow them down.
And they thought they did, but well, with Lotus, with the design, and we see how much more compact it was from the previous year, that was a big difference, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. That was not that the 67 car was a bad car, but the Lotus was, they just did a better job, or did a great job.
And then unfortunately, USAC then changed the rules at the end of the 68 season for 69. It really probably cut it a little bit too much, don't you think?
Well, that's my opinion now. They made the restrictions so great that the turbines weren't competitive anymore, and maybe that was their goal, I guess.
Yeah, a couple were tried, and I think most fans, especially back then, would have said they probably would agree they didn't want to see 33 turbines in the field. And Dan Gurney was a vocal opponent because he was basically saying it's like having an unrestricted engine.
Sure.
But I think the fans would have liked a couple in the show, wouldn't they?
Well, for me, yes, I think so, and I think most fans want to see some variation in the.
And a couple of turbines did try the following year. Jack Adams, who was an airplane trader, vendor, whatever, in Memphis, he tried a couple ones.
Yeah, they used a smaller engine because they had a greater restriction, but again, didn't have enough power to be competitive and qualify.
And this engine that you're running today, what do you use for fuel?
It can use just regular old kerosene or commercial jet fuel or really anything, but it's just kerosene is the easiest to get.
And how many hours can you get on an engine like this?
Oh, in the aircraft applications, at least 3,000 hours between overhauls, so the life is very long. Yes.
Now, over the winter, you went through the whole car. What did you go through with the car to just make it when you overhauled it?
Well, my goal was to put the proper Pratt & Whitney engine in it, and that required that I had to manufacture a transfer gearbox because there was no original parts available. So the goal was to put the proper engine in it.
Okay, very good. Well, Bruce, we certainly appreciate it. It's I've seen it at multiple vintage events, and now here with the IndyCar crowd, they certainly enjoyed it this weekend, and I appreciate you spending time out.
It's my pleasure, and thank you for everything. Yeah,
thank you.